Hello, welcome to Cloud Channel. In our previous modules, we talked about the Microsoft Purview account, what's available in Microsoft Purview governance portal. So in this module, we'll talk about how to connect to Azure Data Lake Storage in Microsoft Purview. And we need some prerequisites for this module. So we need to have Azure active subscription, and we need to have a Microsoft Purview account. And we will need to be a data source administrator and data reader to register a source and manage it in the Microsoft Purview governance portal. On top of that, we need a storage account, and we need to have at least a reader, not a contributor. Like if we have contributor, that's good, but at least we need reader permission on ADLS Gen 2 storage account to be able to register it. So I will show you how to do all these steps and how we can make a successful connection to ADLS in Microsoft Purview. And I will also show you how to create a new scan and how to establish register a new source in Purview governance portal, and how to schedule it and how to classify, like scan and register. I will walk you through all the steps. Yeah, let me log into Azure portal. Yeah, I'm in the Azure portal, and let me see what I have here. I will go to resource groups and click on resource group. So here I already have a Microsoft Purview account, so I don't have to do anything right now. So, but let me open this governance portal, and remember that we need to have a storage account also. So I will create a new storage account. Let me go to I'll open this in a new tab, and let me just change these tabs. And I need to deploy a storage account now. Okay, so click on create. Now I'm under storage account deployment phase. So I need to select my resource group. I'll just say storage account for Purview 01. And this is just a demo purpose. If you are deploying in your organization, please follow all your organization naming standards and policies to deploy resources in Azure. And everything looks good here. The performance standard. I will move to next tab, advanced, enable blob access. Everything looks good. And we need a data lake storage agenda, so we need to check this option, enable hierarchical namespace. So this namespace accelerates big data analytics workloads and enables file level access control list. I'll go to networking, and I will enable public access from all networks, but I can always make changes if you don't want to allow public access. But this is not a best practice. But since this is a demo exercise, so I'm just selecting to make it easy, this exercise. So I select this option. And next up, routing preference, Microsoft Network Routing, and data protection enables soft delete blobs and containers file shares, but you can always increase it if you want. You can increase the days. So everything looks good here. I will go to encryption, and everything looks good here. I will skip tags and go to review. Everything looks good here. The location is to US and storage account name, deployment model, and replication. So here I will go back to basics. Since this is just a demo purpose, I will just use the LRS. So, and I will go back to a review. So please make sure when you deploy any resource, make sure you review every name and every service here, like advanced options. Everything looks good here. And you see that blob retainment period in days 7, container 7, file share 7, but you can increase it and you can just go to basic, or even once you deploy it, you can also make changes. Everything looks good here. I will deploy the storage account. So it should be available. It takes a few minutes to deploy. And while this deployment is in progress, I will go to Purview account portal, and here you can see all the options: data map and data share and data state inside. So we talked about all these, like what they do. So if you want to know about this, like, please refer my please go to my previous video modules. You will get more details on this data map and data share. So here you can see that sources is still loading. So now I have one available, that's the root collection, but click on collections, and we can create the collection hierarchy using this collection menu and assign permissions to individual sub-collection. See that the collections role here, I'll just click on collection, and you can create a name and description, and click on the collect administrator. And here you can look at all the role assignments available: collection admins, data source admins, curator admins, data readers, and policy holders, everything. But if you want to assign any of these roles, just click on it and make sure, like, which user you want to assign it. So here I have just one user. I can just click on it and then select and click OK. So this is how you can assign the permissions. And let's go back to our storage account. Yes, our storage account is available. So we need to review a few things before we go and connect ADLS in Microsoft Purview. So let's go to networking. Let's see if everything. So we enable all networks so that all Azure services can connect to our storage account, and access case and everything looks good, but we need to give a storage at least like I mentioned at the very beginning of the module, that it needs to have at least a reader role. So I will assign that now. I will show you how to do that. Go to access control and click on add role assignment, and go to search, just say storage. And here you can see that contributor, data owner, data reader. So I will select a reader role for now, but if you want, like, other access, you can give it. But let's select this data reader and selected role, storage blob data reader, assign access to user group. So let's select the member. So is my Purview account is available? Let me just review. Okay, so my Purview account available here. I selected this Purview account, and so that now we're about to give the storage blob data reader to this Purview account. And next, conditions available, review and assign, and click on adding role assignment. So once, okay, the role assignment is added, now I will go to Purview portal and go to data map and sources. Now we need to register a new service. No, register a new ADLS here. So click on ADLS. No, click on register. Now we need to select. Here you see that all the sources available. So you can register any of these source. So now I will select ADLS. Click on continue. And you can keep this, you can change the name or whatever, like, select a good name and select the subscription. And we should be able to see the storage account that we just deployed, and everything looks good here. Click on register. So provide a suitable name for the data sources. It is a good practice. For this demo, I just select everything default created by Azure. So now we have ADLS Gen 2 that is shown under the selected collection, Purview account 0, the root collection. So now we need to do, like, we need to add a scan and get a new role set. So I'll show you how to do that. So how to create the scan. So here you can see that this is option to edit, like, what you just register, cancel it. But here, if you see that there is a new scan available, click on that new scan. Once you create new scan, now it's the Purview account Now click on continue. So all future assets under a certain parent will be automatically selected if the parent is fully or partially checked. So now I have this ADLS available. Click on continue, and here it says a default scan rule set that includes all supported file types extension. Okay, so now click on this. We can create a new data set, but it's up to you. So click on the ADLS Gen 2. I'll show you if you want to create a new set. So you can create a name for the rule set. Let me just say, I'll say ADLS scan 01. This is my new rule set here. Click on continue and select all the file types. If you don't want any file type, you can just uncheck it. But I select all the file types. But you can ignore or you can uncheck it if you don't want anything. But this option is available. I will click on continue, and here you can see that the classification. Okay, sorry, I just lost the connection. So let me click on continue again. Select the ADLS and select continue. Oh, sorry, I think we're creating a new one. So I'll just say ADLS scan 01. Click on continue. Click on continue. So here, all classification rules that will run on the dataset shows here. But if you want to uncheck any of these, you can always uncheck. Let's say in a financial, I don't want to apply the rule on this. Let's say anything like Japan bank account number or Swift code US bank account number or anything, you can always uncheck. This is just a practice exercise. So click on continue, and here you can define pattern of files to exclude during the scans. So you can add, you can click on add. It's up to you, like whatever uh, pattern of files you want to exclude. So everything looks good here. Click on create. This is our new rule set. Click on continue. Now we can set a scan trigger. So it's up to you, like when you want to run this trigger, we can choose and we can set up a schedule or run the scan once. Okay, so if you want to run the scan once, you can do it. And if you want to schedule it like like a weekly, and you can select the days and you can enter the time. And also this is a coordinated universal time, but you can select the mountain time, Pacific time, and you have Eastern time also available. So for now, I will just run one time. Let me schedule it, like just to give you like more idea how this trigger works. So I'll just leave everything. But if you want to end this, like scan like in a specific time, just click enter, like whatever date you want to end it. Everything looks good here. Let's click continue, and here we can review our scan. So we need to review our scan before running it and make sure the name and the collection and type is managed identity, and scan rule set. And right, the scan trigger starts at 16 and then ends at 30th. Okay, let's save and run. And we can always manage our scans. We can edit, delete, or cancel. So to do that, we need to go to the portal again and select the data map and select the recent scan, and you can do that. So pretty much we completed this exercise, but I will show you how to edit the options that we just discussed, like how to edit our scan. So here data map, and then click on here. Uh, View details, click on view details, and click on the scan here and edit the scan, and it's already queued. Continue, and you can see that everything, and you can make the changes, select continue, and you can make the changes if you want. Just run one time, click on run, and if you want to change another day, just click on and save it. Okay, so this is how we can make changes. But if you want to cancel it, just cancel this, right? Just click on cancel. But if you want to delete this guy, just click on delete. But this is not best practice, but like this is just a practice exercise, just demo. Click on confirm, it will delete the scan. Okay, so pretty much we discussed everything, and also storage account permissions required to share the data, and also storage account permissions required to receive shared data and update shared data in source storage account. Okay, so I will quickly review what are the items we discussed in this video module. And we deployed a storage account, and in this module we did how to connect ADLS in Microsoft Purview, and we established that without any errors, and we were successful. And the prerequisites that needed for this exercise, we need to have Azure subscription, active subscription. We need to have Purview account. We didn't deploy Purview account in this module, but if you want to know how to deploy Purview account, please go to my previous Purview video module, then you will find out how to deploy. I showed you in earlier modules how to deploy the Purview account. And we discussed that we need to have at least a reader permission on the ADLS Gen 2 to be able to register in Purview. And we deploy storage account, and I did show you how to give that reader permission on ADLS. And I logged into, I open this Purview portal, and I show you how to register the ADLS, and how to create a new scan, how to create a new rule set, scan rule set, and how to set up a trigger. And we also discussed about how to make, once we create our scan, right, how to make changes in that scan, either edit, delete, or cancel. And if you have any questions on this connect ADLS in Purview account, any questions related to Purview account, please feel free to post in the comment, and I will try to reply as soon as possible. If you like this video, please subscribe and share the channel. Thank you.